welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about N-Team's War Cry, focusing on a little breakdown of the music video to see what it can tell us about the story of this comeback. Now, War Cry is a song that very much embodies the concept of the album as a whole, as the final installment of the first Howling series, and now portrays N-Team as a united pack that is finally ready to dive into the world after waiting for a long time. To express their intention to leave a mark in the industry, N-Team released their War Cry. This is a song that shows their talent and confidence, but also their ambition to take over the world and be heard through their howling. Now in the video, this concept is portrayed with a cinematic performance set in an icy environment tinted by a bloody sky. As the full moon shines in the background, the wolf pack comes together in a war cry that quite literally breaks the ice. As we'll see in a second, the video includes many references to the lore. If the concept photos were more about the werewolf storyline as seen in Darkmoon the Blood Altar, in the video the focus is much more on Darkmoon the Grey City. The scenes don't really reference a specific chapter of the story, it's more of an overall rendition of some key parts that we've seen so far, so in case you're not caught up yet, please beware of spoilers ahead. At the beginning, for instance, the video opens with Kay under the moonlight. He is alone, and the first thing that we see is him wearing the necklace that is also featured in the logo. Right off the bat, this is very important. For one, the necklace is called Silver Fang, and it's actually a very powerful object that gets passed down generation to those who are chosen to become king of the wolves. In the story, Kay's character Khan is a lycanthrope. He is a legendary descendant of the wolf god Vargar, but at first he doesn't really remember his true identity. Later on, however, we eventually discovered that he was raised in a clan where his own father was the king, and Vargar himself chose him to become the next in line. As the chosen one, the boy was set to become a Khan, which, as it turns out, is not just his name, but also his role. In the story, a Khan is the leader of the tribe, the king of all wolves, the one chosen by the blessed Vargar, and him inheriting the necklace is a rite of passage that makes him king. A wolf owning the Silver Fang is basically the equivalent of a king getting his crown, but becoming a Khan is also a huge responsibility. In the story, the king explains that being a Khan means having the power to hear the whisperings of the spirits as well as the emotions of those in need. Becoming the king of the wolves is a huge burden, it's painful and scary, and this is why Vargar himself is the one choosing who is the most worthy. Now in the video we see Khan wearing the Silver Fang, and this means that he is accepting his role as king but also the burden it represents. Later on we see him physically transforming as a result of this burden. As he howls, spikes come out of his back, and this might symbolize all the pain that Khan will have to endure throughout the story as a whole. The main source of this pain is obviously the vampires, who are the main antagonists of this story. In comparison to the Blood Altar, the vampires that we meet in the Grey City are violent and manipulative monsters. In the video we see that the sky is red, and this is a direct reference to the story. In the Grey City, the red sky anticipates the arrival of the vampires, and the redder the sky gets, the more vampires there are. When the sky gets as red as the one in the video, it means that an army is coming, and as we see in the MV, this army is led by vampires with red hoods. Now these are none other than the Red Hood Sisters, which is a group of female vampires with psychic abilities. The design of these villains is actually a very cool reference to Little Red Riding Hood. If in the fairy tale the wolf is the predator and the girl is the victim, in the Grey City it's the opposite. This time the wolves are the prey that must survive the attack of the Red Hoods, and these Red Hoods are a huge danger. Their goal is actually to create daywalkers, which are vampires able to walk under the sun. In order to accomplish this, however, they need werewolf blood. They kidnap wolves in order to experiment on them, while at the same time using mind control to enslave the population and use them as human shields. In the video we see that the sisters unleash an army of vampires against the wolves, and this is very similar to what we see in the Grey City. We also see that Joe gets injured by this attack, and this might also be a reference to what his character goes through in the story. When we first meet Camille, in fact, he is with Ruslan and Mahan, and all of them are mind controlled into attacking the pack. These three can never catch a break, because if you remember, they also get kidnapped in the Blood Altar, but if anything, this explains why Camille hates vampires so much. Either way, by the end the pack is united and victorious. They found each other, and through the war cry they made clear that they are a force to be reckoned with. To see what else N-Team have in store for us, for now we'll have to wait and see, but in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.